Now, last week we brought you the story some have dubbed Derek and Goliath, the grandfather versus the telecoms giant.
Yep, Derek Harris is campaigning against BT's plan to close the old Kiosk 6 phone box in the village of Sharrington near Holt in Norfolk.
BT says it simply isn't used enough. So today, Derek tried to do something about that with the help of dozens of villagers who've decided it's good to talk. Rob Setchell has this.
At Sharrington's village phone box, there's a rush on.
Tiggy, it's me in the telephone box in Sharrington.
Unprecedented demand for classic communication.
I'll cut short now because there's a long queue wanting to make calls.
A queue inspired by the grandfather born in the same year this Kiosk 6 was designed, 1935. Derek says that's fate. He was meant to lead the charge against BT's plans to scrap it.
BT say there is mobile coverage here. They say maintaining their phone boxes can be an obstacle to other investment in things like full fibre broadband. And the crux of their argument really is that this phone box made fewer than 10 calls in the last year. Today, though, well, there was probably double that number of calls before lunchtime.
It's heartening. It shows the depths of feeling people understand in this rural part of the world, the tremendous importance of good connectivity.
Designed by Sir Giles Gilbert Scott to mark the Silver Jubilee of George V, the K6 is one of those picture postcard icons of village life. The parish council wants it Grade 2 listed, but this community says it's also vital in emergencies. And they've been galvanised into action by one very determined 89-year-old.
If we had a listed building system for individual people, Derek would be Grade 1 star. He is, Mr. Sharrington.
It's very much Derek's campaign, but it's something that we all want to keep for the village. It's that just in case, the safety net.
And also showing support, North Norfolk MP Steph Aquarone.
Derek is an example of why large organisations and the government take on rural communities at their peril. He's told me about all sorts of stories of people who've had to make emergency calls from this phone box, including an ambulance driver, because they couldn't get a phone signal or the broadband was down. This is an old population, proudly the oldest in the country in North Norfolk, and it's really important that we can keep them connected.
Today, Derek chose to call his children.
40 people turned up to make calls. It's a media storm, darling.
His fight has made headlines around the world. Some dubbed it Derek and Goliath. An underdog story it may be, but this underdog doesn't stand alone. Rob Setchell, ITV News, Sharrington in Norfolk.